Hey, what is up, everybody? I want to talk to y'all today about something that I've kind of, I don't know, I thought it would make a cool video. It's probably been discussed before, but you know what? Most things in this sport have been. What I want to talk about is winning versus being consistent and some kind of approaches depending on what your goal are to do what, because some events you may want consistency, some events you may just say, hey, I just want to try to win it. I don't care if I don't catch a fish, I want to try to win. That's what I want to talk about today. A couple different the ways to put the probability in your favor for achieving a win, and then more likely to be consistent. Start off with the win, man. Now this is something, let's say your practice wasn't great. You got a couple bites here, a couple bites there. You're not really on much. The best thing to do to give you a shot at a really big bag, kind of out of the blue, is to lock one thing in your hand and just go with it. And I know you've heard it before, but I really think it's much easier to say than it is do. I know very few people who will honestly commit an entire 8-hour day, tournament day, to throw in just one thing. Look, there's not just one lure, one technique that you can do this with. You can do it with anything, theoretically. But I want to talk to y'all about this. This is probably the most common lure. This, of course, is a good broken in squeaky buzzbait. If y'all hear that. This exact buzzbait I've caught a couple of the bigger bags that I've ever caught. Just throwing this and this only. What you want to do, make sure the water's right for it, make sure conditions are right for it, make sure the time of the year is right for it. Even if all that lines up, it's not a guaranteed thing. But let's say we're just in the beginning of September now. Late summer and fall, and a small window in the pre-spawn is when a buzzbait will shine the brightest for sure. You want stained water, not too clear, not too muddy. You want a little wind, you want overcast conditions, you want shade, you want cover. When all those things come together and you're on a body of water and all those boxes are checked, you've had a so-so practice, maybe you got a bite or two flipping, maybe you caught one on a chatterbait, maybe you caught one on a buzzbait. Just pick something and roll with it. So many people, they'll get discouraged. You'll start the day off. You say, all right, I want a big fish. I want a big bag today. The first 2 hours you've had one bite on this, it was big. You hadn't had a bite for another, I'd say 45 minutes, maybe another hour. You went a whole hour without a bite. Put it down. You go someplace else. You pick up something else, and you just wind up bouncing around for the rest of the day. That is a mistake. There will be bite windows on a buzzbait throughout the day, just like there is on a jackhammer, on a flipping deal. There will be bite windows. A lot of times there is that early morning thing, and when that's done, that doesn't mean it's done for the day. Yeah, it may be 3 hours before you get another bite, but then you may catch 5 in a 2-hour window between 12:30 and 2:30. So don't rule it out. Lock it in your hand. Try to pattern the fish. If you've noticed that all the bites are coming on, near a shade line, stick with that shade line. Let it come to you. Don't be scared to throw it all day. One drawback, if you do throw this all day and you hear that, when you're going to bed the night after the tournament, you're going to hear eek, 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 eek. It's one of those things. Kind of a cool deal, actually. Just means that you committed to it. So a buzzbait is a great one. Another one to commit on is a jackhammer. And what these are, man, these are big fish lures. That's what you're going to want to commit to, at least in my neck of the woods in the south and the southeast, to put a big bag together. So on the flip side of that, you say, you know what, I really don't want to do that. I want to just try to be consistent. I want to catch 5 and see where it puts me. I think it's going to be a tough event. I just want to go for 5. The best way to do that is change often, okay? Don't, like I said, do the opposite of this. Don't get locked into one thing. You may catch 5 different fish on 5 different lures and 5 different watercolors and 5 different areas of the lake. Like I said, that puts the odds in your favor for just getting 5. There is a chance, even when you commit to this all day, it is not a guaranteed thing by any means. There's a chance you may only get 2 or 3 bites in a day. There's a chance you may get 1. But the odds of the 5 best ones that you catch on this being well above average, or above average, if that makes any sense. So anyway, I hope that I hope you got something from that. Like I said, this topic is probably, I know it's been covered before, but it's just something. It's a good reminder. It's something that's really effective. In the fall, the late summer and the fall is known for that junk fishing time of year. This is the opposite of junk fishing. This is not kind of like going by the book, if that makes sense. Lock it in your hand, have fun. If it works out and you win a tournament, fantastic. If not, hey, you threw a buzzbait all day. You tried. All right. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I really do look forward to putting these videos out more consistently. Fall is my favorite time of year to fish for sure, and then film on the water content as well. So there will be some of that, probably more of this, time restraints and that type of thing. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. See y'all later.